Oh, fuck. My bad, sorry. What up, boys? Um, yeah, I'm hyped, man. Dude, I said Thursday, and I'm sticking with it. I think it's coming Thursday. Welcome back. Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. What are you both saying? Having a good Tuesday? What do you guys think? Do you think it's gonna come Thursday, or you thinking it this weekend? Where's the Epoch poll? It's not out yet. I think it's gonna come tonight, to be honest. Let's see. I'm gonna keep it open here on the side just to have a look. But apparently the poll's coming out tonight. And then, yeah, I think the poll comes out tonight, stays for 24 hours, and then we're launching. That's what I'm thinking. This week for sure. I think after Epoch poll, we got 12 hours for reset, and then server drops. Yeah, dude. They did mention that they're gonna do a poll today, no? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna vote yes, man. What about you guys? What are you voting? Okay, dude. Let's do No, actually, we did that yesterday. We did the poll yesterday about that. It's probably better than what I have. Technically, they still have an hour to release the poll. Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be today. Like, well, we haven't gotten anything since 8 a.m. this morning. It's gonna be today, bro. I want the server to be tested more before wipe. Apparently, they tested it. And it was working fine. Going to dinner. I will vote. Come later. All right, man. See you in a bit. If they have day jobs, maybe they want to wait until Friday or weekend. Yeah, that's fair too. That could be. I mean, I could see them doing it Friday. I don't know. But yeah, I'll keep this. Like this. I need bags on this guy. I was then not a poll yet. No, dude. I think it's gonna come tonight. I mean, it's true. I mean, they had day jobs, and it does make sense that they launch Friday because of that reason. But I'm still coping on Thursday. But either one, man, either one's good. Rev, I don't know why they don't just release the poll instead of I don't know why they don't just release the poll. Do you know what I mean? Like, and just let it run for a few days. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, did I run away from that? Come on. Hey man, what class in comps did you play up to 2.6k? Yeah, I played great videos. Thanks, bro. I played Mystery Monk, Elemental Shaman, Shadow Priest in BFA. And then I played multiple comps up to like 2.4, something like that, 2.5. And then solo shuffle too. But yeah, over the rainbow, dude. I think they tested enough right now. That's what they say, at least. Yo, how was work? Not great, bro. Just thinking about coming home and streaming. How was your guys' days? Do you like the new cam? I bought a new cam today. I forgot to ask. Is it shit or is it good? It's good? Cool. If it becomes a React poll, they fucked. What do you mean a React poll? It's probably just gonna be yes or no. And you got 1 vote, I suppose. That would make sense. Oh. God, I wish this was a PvP server, man. Soon enough, boys. Soon enough we can PvP in open world. Not a huge difference. Yeah, but the angle's better. That's good. Yeah, I think it's kind of a shit cam, to be honest. I was just using my my laptop cam before. But yeah, I was just gonna try this one out. Purple does have a PvP ROM? Yeah. Yeah, but I'm level 14 there. I had this guy level 37, so I just want to try this new zone, this one. No, bro, ain't launching today for sure. Nah, it's not today. I'm thinking Thursday. Oh yeah, that's what he asked. Yeah, any chance it launches today? Nah. I think the poll might come today, but not the launch. No way. To get everything ready. But then again, like, what if they let the poll run for 24 hours? And they let it run for 24 hours and we say no. You know what I mean? Then do they wait? I think if they have to reset, does anyone know how long it takes to reset a server like this? Because if we say no, it might be sooner, no? I need water shield on this guy. I think they're stalling a bit with the poll to get everything ready. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. It takes 10 minutes, right? What do you guys think? Do you think they're gonna reset and take everyone's name? Or do you think it's gonna be like, just everyone goes to level 1 and you keep your name? That would make the most sense to me. It's not that hard to reset a server. Okay. I don't think the team has knowledge to do a poll that is safe, to be honest. It would be such a shit show. Why do you say that, dude? I think it's gonna be, you know, doing a poll is just 2 answers with 1 vote. I don't see how it can go wrong. People would be pissed if they lost their names, yeah. That'll be fucking adding fuel to the fire, bro. With a reset already. Be weird if they didn't have some backup from server released. Yeah, but they have to move everything. Do you guys know how long it takes to move everything from Kazan over to Gurabashi? I need to change this thing. Oh ho ho, Sebastian, thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate you. What's this? Chat right. Whatever. This is good. No, this is not good. Dude, I take this fucking loot thing out all the time. It just appears again. No clue. What up, Vendetta? Vindicta? Not long, I'd imagine. No, dear, I've never tried to migrate over the DP. Probably not long either. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, someone mentioned Friday. If they have do they all have day jobs? Do we know everything? Like, they were on summer vacation last week, started working this week. That's what I've heard. Why not putting that bar top left corner? Yeah, I'm gonna move it actually. Top left, because I want to be able to see. This is the tooltip of the mobs, and I'm just used to having it there. And this fucking loot and spam chat keeps coming up. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh. There we go. Something like this. Yeah, now we're talking. Sure. Pretty clear they value vibes more than clear schedules. Yeah. What up, Blood Dragon? How you feeling, bro? Welcome, welcome. Not as long as to post a poll? Yeah. That one takes weeks. But yeah, I suppose that makes sense. They don't want to really... If they would post a poll and not launch, like... If they would have done that last week, everyone would have been, like, anticipating more than what they did, I suppose. Is this the tank shaman? No, I'm just playing, Wait. This is bag. Chat right. Okay. Tank shaman? No, this is just, I don't know, I'm just going some spec. Feel like shit, got an ear infection, lost 5 pounds, I can't eat. That sucks, man. Hope you feel better. It's that's rough. When did you have the infection? A long time ago? Or just recently? Kato's probably already quit his job or something. The server would generate crazy revenue for him. Yeah, I think so too. Imagine how crazy that is, though. Just a casual product for him, and then just blows up near the end. Like 5 days ago, I could still chew back then. Yeah, that sucks, man. About to regain some mass after playing well too. Yeah. Did you just start the gym again? That sucks, man. If you're actually going to the gym and you can't and you lose some days out, it's so bad. Obviously, it's not the worst gains wise, but mentally. I have to hit some peanut butter, massive gain shakes after I get better. Would you recommend for rebuilding that? Just I wouldn't recommend just overeating. It's mostly just being a surplus, man. Usually people that can have a hard time eating, they just don't eat enough. But they think they're eating enough. If you're not tracking what you're eating, then it's going to be hard to know if you're eating enough. What up, Josh? What server is this? This is TWoW. Turtle WoW. Yeah, just take it slow and easy. Just act as if, you know, you didn't get the infection. Just slowly build up. There's it's no race, bro. Just take it easy, enjoy it. What was it, you? Yeah, dude, has anyone done this zone here? Is it cool? Is it worth it? Feeling sore and a bit off after the break. Takes a bit to get back to the gym. Yeah, it's just about showing up, man. That's the hardest part, is getting back. Gets easier after a few days. Theo would be cool if they didn't use that jank client. Yeah, I agree, man. And I mean, the Unreal Engine 5 is gonna be cool, but it's still on a 1.12 client. We have to wait for the client update. Is that gonna happen? Is it gonna be? Are they gonna update the client to something else than 1.12 or? Is the Epoch team sleeping? What the fuck's going on? I think a lot of them are working, but I think we're gonna have a poll soon. I mean, it is 8:30 BST, so I'm expecting a poll in the next hour. They said it's going to come to Turtle WoW later this year. So that's going to be like, is that going to be 3.3.5 or just an updated client, 1.12 client? The client should be way better when Unreal Engine 5 comes out. It's technically an entire new client. Yeah, okay. I mean, you have to try that, bro. You have to try Unreal Engine 5. Was in the test last night, and things went amazing. Glad to see my prediction for our servers pretty spot on. Yeah, dude. Yeah, what do you think? What do you think, Josh? Do you think? I'm thinking Thursday. Someone mentioned they have a job, so it might be Friday. What do you think? Oh yeah, complete this here. Fuck. Was in the test last night. It was 5k player, and as a warlock, my pet was working perfectly. That's good, man. Good progress. For anyone in the starting zone, and how did that go? Yeah, that's a good point. Like, if we wipe, is it gonna change anything if everyone's on the starting zone? Starting zones were packed, 5,900 people, 0 lag. Wow, that's dope, man. So many people were saying a month. So yeah, that's so good. Today or tomorrow? Yeah, I'm leaning more towards tomorrow. Really, Josh? Are you that optimistic? I don't know if I was thinking Wednesday, well, tomorrow, but they still have to do the poll. I could say, if we would say no to the poll. Yeah, no, never mind. Someone said it takes like, what, 10 minutes to reset the server and that. The Doomers are so annoying. I just don't get it, man. Like, we're about to play a game that we're excited for. I don't know why people have to be negative about it. It's all coming. It's all we're gonna play soon. So, you know, on Turtle, have yeah, dude. If you have bags, man. I mean, I had this guy at 2022. So I haven't played him since then. I was level 37 then. A lot of dooming. I just need to know when the lunch is so I can make sure to get Corona in time. I think a lot of people are gonna be fucking coughing when the lunch comes, bro. I'm more excited about Epoch because of PvP changes and Gurubashi. Yeah, same. Just excited to be able to PvP, and mobs are gonna be harder, and the hype about it, bro. Everyone's gonna be playing. It's so good. So good, man. What a fucking time. I'll bring you some bags. Cool, bro. Thanks. Awesome. What can I play? This is Turtle Wild, man. The Epoch's not out yet. It's gonna be soon, though. Well, I'm predicting the pill today and giving it 24 hours to vote to make sure everyone gets the opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 24 hours. Dude, it would be fucking sick if they launched tomorrow. About this time. What up, Joker? How you feeling, bro? Nice to see you in here. I wonder if they wipe the DP or also reset all character names. I don't think they will, man, because it would be like adding fuel to the fire if they do. Because people are already not happy about they're not happy about wiping. Some people. Yo, this weekend's gonna be fire? Yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. I can see them doing the Saturday schedule like it would have been on lunch. Maybe. I mean, I could see it as well. I think latest Saturday, but I'm really positive about Thursday. They're still tinkering with the contact fixes too? Yeah, they are, but apparently that takes no time to fix every time it happens. No wipe, just make Kezan too. That could work too. If it's not up by Thursday, are you going to apologize for your intense coping? I will. I will literally apologize to everyone if it's not out by Thursday. But intact, if I'm right, you have to sub. How do you feel about that? They said they will release the poll today. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I think they're gonna release it today, man. I think literally they're gonna do it soon, very soon. When do they release Epoch? I think it's gonna be Thursday. My prediction for the poll will be the two options: either wipe or no wipe. They'll also fill us on as to what comes along the option. Yeah. Yeah, true. I'd agree with that, Josh. And open the registers? Dude, I think that registers will not open yet. But then again, yeah, Josh, you know what I mean? Like, if they open tomorrow, and it runs smooth for 2 days, they might open registers before the weekend. I think that would basically make everyone happy, no? I think it's gonna suck for a lot of people if they don't open the registration before the weekend. What is the server you're playing on? I'm playing on Turtle WoW. Starting area should be fine. If they fix the issues. Apparently they were fine on the test with 5,900 players. I hope not the weekend. Gonna be too many people again. Yeah, true. I think, dude, if they do the weekend, it might just... It's probably safer to do it not during the weekend. Wiping will be a mistake, even though those that want to realize. They're competing for tags. Yes, it's like wiping's just... It's all gonna pan out the same way, do you know what I mean? It's all gonna be... you know, the sweats are gonna get ahead anyway. And if they don't allow... Let's say they allow, what, 500 people at a time? Then it's still gonna be the same. So... But it's more... I think wiping's more just for a fresh feel. Since the last one sucked so much. So I get both points. Personally, I don't care which one they do. I think they will wait for weekend. Marco, maybe they do. But then again, I could see the point where it's gonna be harder to deal with all the people because everyone can play on the weekend. Oh, where am I? Wait. You can invite me, JMX. I see. I'm here. Hello, Epoch live now. Mustard, no, it's not live, but probably Thursday. Don't take me on that, but I think so. I got a hardcore T-Wow 60 level rogue, and I delete him because T-Wow lacks horizontal prog. Just blitz like every week. Raid farm issue. Why? What do you mean making a lot of level 30 content? You talking about like zones and stuff? Awesome. Icy grills. When you whopping 24 hours since last update as usual. Solzin, I think it's gonna be soon, bro. I think it's soon. Didn't they say there was 3 options, or am I dreaming? Yeah, what would be the third option? Would that be basically new server for Kazan, and then everything else stays the same? I could see that happening too. I mean, that makes sense for a third option. Just kind of decide for Epoch between Ellie or Shadow Priest. It's a tough call. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Salzin, I've been thinking like, they are gonna be nerfing and buffing stuff. Personally, I'm kind of scared about going Shadow Priest because of no dispel protection. I think Ellies are gonna be insane. I think Ellies are gonna be absolutely insane, especially early when no one has gear, because they always are. They're like probably the best DPS in dungeons. Not the best in raids, but crazy for PvP. What up, muchacho? Possibly. I think they said 3 options on the poll. Yeah. That's interesting though. What the third one's gonna be. You gotta remember, within that hour, they got 5,000 people to log. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, people within, well, 1 to 4 a.m. are still logging on for tests. I think weekends are gonna be crazy, man. Especially if they open the account registration. I'm making every tank on Epoch. Dude, I think tanks are looking good. I think Paladins will be crazy. And I think two-handed tanking on a warrior early is gonna be fun. And even like up to 50. I'm deciding between Lock and Mage. I play TBC, but Lock in rather than Lich King. You played Mage in TBC. I think Warlock's gonna be super fun. I think Warlock's a great pick, to be honest. If they're all a new server, all the people who want a completely fresh start could join one that... Yeah, exactly. How are you today? I'm doing good, bro. How about you? What about rogues with cheat, death, and cloak? I mean, they did have that in TBC. The only difference about rogues now is everyone's going to be resisting stuff. Resisting their stuns. So they're just going to be a bit worse than TBC. But they're still going to be good. If we're talking PvP, that is. I'm pretty sure servers will officially reopen 22nd. Dude, Jax. Jax Teller's a fucking cool guy, though. But, Jax, you're way off on this. I think it's Thursday. 22nd. What makes you say that? That's so far away. I don't see anyway, just have 2 servers. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I suppose if they make this 3rd one, they could merge them together later, I suppose. Because Kazan is a bit bigger, I think. No wipe, soft wipe, and complete wipe. Yeah. What would be a soft wipe, though? Oh. Sick, dude. You're fucking geared, bro. Jesus. Thank you, sir. Wait, your alliance? No, you're... Yeah, your alliance. What? Is this cross-faction? $7k HP unbuffed? Fuck's sake. That's so much. What's going on? Oh. Fuck. Cheers, man. Thanks, Icy. Appreciate you, bro. Wait, let's see. At least the racial system is a bit more diverse now. And there are reasons to not be orc. Why do you say that, Lord? I think if you're PvPing, orcs by far the best. They said they were gonna add a 2nd server for Kazan and Guru. Yeah, but didn't that change? That's like a last resort, isn't it? It's probably 24 to 48 hours after the poll server comes up. Cool Lord, I think it's it might be sooner. I think it's gonna be 24 hours after the poll. 24 to 4, yeah, you might be spot on, to be honest. I take that back. What tank healer would you recommend for leveling in dungeons later on? I think paladins are gonna be crazy tanks. And I think, yeah, Resto Shaman. Resto Shaman is gonna be so good with a paladin. I think that's a great comp. Not losing names, yeah. I think that makes sense, Vindicta. And I think everyone is going to be voting for that. If they're voting for a wipe. Apart from the people that... That's actually weird because the people that don't have an account, they can actually vote. And they will definitely vote for a full wipe so they can get their names. So that does not make sense, to be honest. I think the name reservation should still stand. I think the best choice is made first level 60. Most comfortable to play. Easy to make gold. Yeah, that makes sense. thing is, I still don't know about Gurubashi. We'll be able to get opposite faction ratios. Nathan, it would be weird if you can't. If you can on the other server and if they don't allow it on Gurubashi, that would be super weird. And I don't think that's the case. 99.9% chance that we get the faction ratios. Where's this information? People talking about polls. I don't see them post or anything on officially on the Discord. They say here, and we will release the poll regarding whether to do a wipe or not, and additional information over the course of the day. Over the course of the day. That's what they say. Here. We can now move forward with discussions on what we're doing now. And we will release the poll regarding whether to do a wipe or not, and additional information over the course of the day. So that's what they said 8 a.m. this morning. They are going to release it. Like, I think the poll is going to come out soon. Because obviously it is, the time is 7, it's almost 9 in the UK, but a lot of people are not from Europe. So I don't think it's too late for it. Oh, let's see. It's almost poll sooner riot. Yeah, but it's not 9 p.m. in America. And to be honest, I think the majority of players are actually from the US. Let's do that. Let's do a poll on that. I actually want to see. Poll. Answer. Viewer. Wait, what the fuck? Start a poll. Are you from the US? Okay, wait. Yeah, from the US. Let's just go for that. No. Where are you from? USA? EU? Other? Alright, let's check it out. Let's see, boys. Is this US dominated or is it EU? Oh, EU is fucking strong. EU is okay. I was way off so far. Hey, Tol, where are you from? I'm from Iceland, so EU. What about you, Bo? I think if they do the open registration but relaunch the servers, people lose their minds. If they don't open, yeah. Yeah, if they relaunch the servers and don't, yeah, I agree. They should be making tests until 10th or 15th of August. I don't think so. I think they can just launch it, and then if it crashes, it takes 5 minutes to fix their new content stuff. If that bugs out, that's what they say. So I'd rather play and get some disconnects than not. Now EU has bigger player base. Seems so. Seems like it's way bigger. Jesus. Most big vanilla private servers have a pretty even faction balance historically. TPC is where it gets super horde favored. Yeah. I say that in perspective of the devs, the higher number of registration will equal the push to raise the player cap. Yeah. EU prime time versus NA work time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That could also be the reason for the poll. It probably is. I don't think it's that, it's not 67, 24, 23. Half the EU do not work or has homework. All the tests have been very early morning for you. Yeah. All PvP classic servers die eventually due to horde pop becoming. Yeah, I think it's gonna be different. SOT did it very well, and I think they're gonna do the same. Is lock in the servers. Hi, is this Turtle WoW? Yes, sir. Freedom Station. So we do a poll and Europe goes to sleep? Probably, yeah, but you know, Europe's gonna wake up and vote. So it doesn't really matter when they do it. Everyone's gonna have a chance. It's gonna be a 24-hour poll, definitely. Spoiler alert, registrations is their lowest priority. I think so too. I think they want to make those people happy, but I don't think that's a priority. I can get why some people are upset. I want to play, but can't play due to registrations being closed. We have to look at it from the viewpoint of server health and stability. Yeah, I think so. Where you can get a horde racial on alliance. Yep. It did not test with big Q. I really think it will be up to 22nd. Jax, don't say that. Just come and cope with us. You're a new streamer though? Yeah. Exactly. People would rather play at this point and get DCs throughout the game and sit 24 hours, one update every day. Yep. For real. What up, Vampire? How you feeling, bro? I'm not saying the registration will be closed for months, but I can see them pushing it. Yeah. True. On classic servers maybe, but not private servers. Is it 22:52? What? How late is it now for people? It's for EU. It's like most people in EU is 2 hours ahead of me, or 1 hour ahead of BST. No, like French and that. I'm 1 hour behind BST. That is, or server time. Yeah, yeah, Gentle. So you're 2 hours ahead. Vampires 1 hour. Ahead of me, yeah. Yeah. UK time is, yeah, exactly. What up, Troglo? How you feeling, bro? I think if they don't open registration, they'll lose a lot of players, I'm sure. And then said, yeah, if they don't open it, you know, if they let weeks go by, they probably will. But I could see people waiting another week and then logging on. But if it's any more than a week, it might be rough. I think third option will be keep Kazan as is and open likewise server from the start. Maybe. Yeah, that would make sense as a third option. But then again, Vindicta came out with a good point before. It was wipe, soft wipe, or complete wipe. That could be those three options too. It's like an injury to a limb. After you think it's healed, you normally don't push it day one out of fear of re-injuring it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think, dude, I think they're fucking stressed about this. Like, imagine rushing the launch and it fucks up again. Then they're losing people. If they're like, yeah, if it's completely unplayable, imagine. Then we're talking about bad times. Thanks for the sub, Jax. Appreciate you, bro. Maps are good. I'm a doomer. I'll subscribe. Thanks, bro. Appreciate you. Very close to 300, man. Very close. Has there ever been a big private server with PvP rule set recently? I don't know, to be honest. Isn't Ascension very PvP based? Or am I wrong? I hope for Friday release. Dude, if it's Friday, I'm happy about it. Thursday, if it's tomorrow, Thursday or Friday, all good. That's why wipe is nonsense, because registrations are closed and it's still unfair for people. I can see that point of view as well. I think both points are valid. Because I think it's kind of pointless. I think it's more so for the people that there's no really point in viping apart from it feeling more fresh. It feeling like the other thing didn't matter. And everyone gets to experience the fresh launch of it, even though it's annoying to do the quests and tags and stuff. That's the only argument wiping has, really. Open third server and open registration. Yeah, I could see that. You can start planning the guild. Yeah, I should actually. Should do a poll on the guild name, bro. I would like to keep the character names. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Every day fresh turtle will get closer. Yeah, they gotta move, dude. I think fresh turtle will be... Some people are gonna be hyped for it. I think 98% of people that are hyped for turtle are gonna be playing turtle, even though that server comes out. Sorry, Epoch, not turtle. I think Epoch's just too hype, way too hype. Classes for easy grind, Paladin AoE. Yeah, Cryptic, I think if the mobs are super hard, AoE grinding is gonna be difficult. It sounds good in theory, but if you're a prop pala and you can barely take 3-4 mobs or 5 mobs, it's gonna be difficult to. And I honestly hope it's like that. I hope you can't just go prop paladin with a healer into a dungeon and just duo farm. I hope it's gonna be that difficult. Epoch want people to go over to TWoW. Their server is gonna be rammed no matter what. I've heard some people say that. I don't think they do, to be honest. I think they want people on Epoch. But I could be completely wrong. But that's just what I think. Raccoon, thanks for the sub, brother. I appreciate you. I think half the Doomers could leave and Epoch would still be fine. Yeah. Kato did say he did not care that not everyone got to play. Yeah. I think Kato's like he doesn't want people to leave. I think it's more so he wants his project to succeed rather than you know, pointing people in another direction. I think that's what he cares about. It's just this to succeed. But I'm sure obviously later they're gonna have some payments. I think like skins or something, some sort, something like that. And I'm sure he wants a lot of people in here. Epoch is using new server software. New update, a significant milestone has been reached. Successfully written the option yes. Other team is hard at work. Second choice. Yeah, the poll's fucking taking ages. If you talk crazy, you gotta play Turtle WoW. That's the rules. What do you mean, like on my prediction? Fuck that. If that's the case. Ascension has some of the best devs. It's huge cash shop. Don't seem to care about the core game. Always felt like retail minus around the Classic Plus. Yeah, some people have said that. If there's no possibility of Q, a wipe of a Q, a wipe, I would feel fine. People are gonna fall behind regardless. I think so too. I think it's just all gonna be the same even if you wipe. Hey, could you give me underwater breathing? Can I? I don't think I have the thing. Fish oil. Yeah, I don't have it. Don't have it. Unstable Affliction or Felguard, Warlock, though PvP, PvE dungeons, early raids. I would go Destro if you're going PvE on a Warlock. It's gonna be the best. Guild name Immaculate Vibes. Yeah, nice. AoE grinding is difficult anyway. Your damage capped with AoE. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be difficult, but I think the mobs are just gonna be so hard. I'm soloing Strata my poly right now. Huge gold. Yeah, I see. Like, I think, like they said, mobs are gonna be harder. So, I could see soloing stuff might be very hard. Way harder than it is now. Did I? In the enhanced spell tree, I had water walking. He was asking for water breathing. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't have the shiny fish scales. Good, nice spotting though. A lot of fun in Ascension 2018, but now it's just a money grab. Yeah. I had a lot of fun in Ascension before, but yeah, it feels a bit weird. I'd rather just have what Epoch's bringing out. It's called etching, that's why they haven't posted. Yeah. How long is the delay on your stream? It's not really that long. I'm just far behind on text. I'm trying to answer everyone. Maybe I should not do that, but page 2, yeah. Alright. It's like 10 sec. Yeah, it's like the delay is not that far. I'm just reading back messages. Haven't played anything vanilla for a while. This is brand new server, yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, not this one, but the next, the Epoch that's coming, yeah. When Epoch's out, you're gonna be raid logging Turtle. Yeah. Dude, you're even like Epoch's out and you have to raid. You're gonna be dreading that raid. You're gonna be like, fuck, I don't want to raid, man. Happens every time. Big chances with this private server, just additional content. There's mobs are gonna, yeah, there's new, they've made zones a bit different, added stuff to the game, probably some new elite areas. Dungeons have different mechanics. Some dungeons are completely revamped, but all the bosses deal a lot of damage. It's not just gonna be a walk in the park. Mobs around the worlds are gonna be way harder to deal with. You get XP for killing people in the world. It's very nice. 10 more talent points, TPC talents, yeah. A lot of stuff. You can swap racials at 60, yeah. Wait, let me see. Costa. Well, rushing a poll and decision with 60k people. I can see why. Can see people being upset with their choice not being picked. I think you need internal discussion to get it right the first time. Yeah, with trust being a little bit shaky. Yeah, dude, trust is a bit shaky with a lot of people. But yeah, I think if I put myself in their shoes, in the dev shoes, I wouldn't want to fuck this up. There's too much on the line to fuck this up. Cross-faction only for Kazan. Yeah, the cross-faction grouping is only for Kazan, but you can do the racials on both servers. When Epoch, shucks. I'm thinking Thursday. Too much on the line, yeah. Exactly, it's just... Imagine... I just don't think they care about the registrations or the poll or anything. I think they're just trying to get this right, because if they don't, I think a lot of people will lose hope. Dungeon overhauls, raid overhauls, yeah. New raids, new dungeons. When do you guys think the Oldham raid's gonna be? Because Oldham, do you think it's gonna come instead of Blackwing Lair? I know the people that's excited to play your server. What? New meta, base gear is what appeals to me. Yeah, there's just a lot of appealing stuff. A lot of appealing stuff. But the things I mentioned about, I think the open world on Epoch is gonna be, you know, the best we've seen for a long time. Oldham will be after next. Oh, fuck. We'll fight the Lich King 100%. Probably. That'll be cool. Oldham on the roadmap says winter. My guess could be late Nov, early December. Yeah, so you think... So... But if it's after next, that's like... That's far away then. So surely it's before. You should be happy with people asking them a lot of questions, eager to get updates. Just shows that people are looking to play their server. Yeah. I think it's just so many people, such a small team, so much demand, and I think and also just it's probably so stressful. That's why I say they should just make a second Kazan server for people that want to wipe server. But Costa, that's the thing. Like some people on the PvP server want that too. Want the wipe, but yeah. But yeah, I suppose that's an option as well. Save Blackwing Lair for later. Mix it up. Yeah. Guess that was before the server issue. I could have pushed them back a little. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The roadmap, that is. Is it true what they say? I said about war mode only available on PvE server. Yeah, I think war mode's only available there, but what are you talking about, the XP? Along with its benefits? Yeah, I think I think they mentioned something about it where in war mode you get it's mostly cosmetics, but PvPers can get it from something else. You can get it from Warzone Gulch, and so everyone's gonna get the same things, but PvE server might get, you know, some currency for open world PvP just to push it a little bit. Oldham's the next raid after MCONI. I'm sure the roadmap said that. Yeah, I think I remember that too, Edward. I'd love to see them include Scarlet Enclave, Kara Crypts. Yeah, I would love to do Kara Crypts and Scarlet Enclave. Both were great. Probably getting harassed by freaks. Yeah. You imagine all the doomers fucking sending messages to the devs. Should have created an FAQ during this downtime to avoid people asking the same questions. Yeah, yeah. Sure, I guess. I just think even they just turned off the comments turned off the Discord even because they didn't want to be dealing with people. I think they just want to be dealing with the server and then sending updates from time to time. I think that's a priority for them. So you can create Gurubashi 2 for the players. Yeah, I just think the wipe is such a small deal. Do you know what I mean? It's just not. I don't think the wipe is that big of a deal. It would be different if everyone's level 30 and they were considering it. You know, but everyone's level 15. It's such a small thing, really. My favorite Epoch streamer. Hello, God bless. What up, 3X? How you feeling, bro? Nice to see you. Thanks for the kind words. Will it also be possible to deactivate war mode? Yeah, for PvE players, but you have to pay for the PvE server. But 90% of Gurubashi players are rogue degenerates. Yeah, but everyone's gonna have 30% stun resist, so the rogue degenerates will be crying a lot. Not all the time, but a lot. I hope later down the line they will implement crosshair on BG's arena to make queues faster. Yeah, later down the line, if it's too slow, sure, but I like the fact that you're only competing versus your server, like back in the day. That was epic. PvE, so just get war modes with 5% bonus XP. Yeah, that's probably the reward that they're talking about. Thursday will become playable ECOP. That's what I think, yeah. That's what it's leaning toward. I think it's leaning towards tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. Anyone found the war mode NPCs? Daenerys, I would guess. Wait. What would people's opinion be on after 3 to 4 weeks? They see player base being healthy, and they would open. Yeah, they would open a third server then. Yeah, dude, Josh, I think that's actually a great idea to open the third server for the new registrations. That's actually a great idea. No one forced you to level to 15 and collect this 100 gold if you clearly see servers not working. Yeah, I think it's just Yeah, the wipe is very such a small. It's like if it wipes, it's gonna be like 3-4 hours of tagging mobs, but after that it's over, and it's not gonna matter if we wiped or not. And if we didn't wipe, it's not really gonna matter either. Could that help in those voting wipe but don't have an account? Hopefully, but that's it. Like most people that don't have an account would just they have friends that ask them to vote or something. It's gonna be interesting how they do the vote, man, because it doesn't make sense to let people that don't have an account vote, because clearly they're gonna want a full wipe with even like name wipe. They will end up nerfing Orc Racial. I hope they do, Hyun. I really hope they do, because it's too broken. Only leveling only mobs. Hardcore. That's rough, man. Is this Epoch? No, this is Tiwa, bro. If you look at Tanner's map, check south, Valley of Watchers, possibly portal to Oldham. Yeah, that's. I think we saw some of it on the stream like 3 days ago. I think. I might be wrong though. I think, yeah, Orc Racial will change to reduce stuns of the. Yeah, I think that makes sense, Edward, because the Orc Racial is way too broken for PvP compared to others. It would be cool if it was only cross realm after you hit certain rating to help people queues. Dude, I don't like cross realm personally. I think it's a bit weird to play the game that way. But I think it should be a last resort kind of thing. If the player base is not healthy. I was hoping to start tomorrow so I can at least get some game time in before I leave to work. For 2 to 3 weeks, fuck. I feel so sorry for yourselves, and to be honest with you. Do you think it'll be possible to have level 29 twink for world PvP? Afraid everyone will have some OP PvP set while leveling. Yeah, I think so. I think 29 twinking will definitely be a thing. Look for them to make Orc stun ratio not stack with other sources. Yeah, that too. It's weird that it stacks. It just makes it too good. I predicted last week what I was telling about in the GitHub code. The latest I could see is server going up on Saturday. So I'm trending in the right direction so far. Those don't make me a liar. Yeah, Josh. I think Saturday is gonna be the absolute latest. Just tell us what we're doing. We can live with it. They just need to tell us. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the goddamn poll, bro. Where is it? Should have decided themselves. I trust the devs more over the Discord poll. Where anyone can vote. What do you mean, like, I trust the devs more over Discord poll? Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, that's actually true, because the poll might be completely scuffed, but apparently they're gonna do the poll. That's what they said. Crossroom just started having to pop issues. Yeah. BG's or Arena, no crossroom. I just like BG's or Arena. I think Arena maybe is fine, but BGs I would want to keep. Same realm. Nerfing Orc Racial to 70.5% stun resist would be fine. I think so. That makes it, like, still good, but not broken. Trust me, I was home the weekend it launched. The first thing, yeah, create level 1 character, not being able to, yeah, that sucks, man. Especially since you had the time off, but then, and then they're launching exactly when you go to work. That sucks, man. But at least they're launching. You know what I mean? That's the good part. 7.5 still too OP. It's, I would say that's good, not too OP. Just tell us wipe, no wipe, 2 realms, 3 realms, etc. Yep, I think it's coming, Joker. I would open up registration, full wipe, redo the name, reservation for a few days, limit everyone to 1 reservation till lunch. Yeah, I could see that too. A lot of good ideas from you boys. There's loads of things they can do. Based on what you guys have been typing, I think I would be happy with a lot of things on those polls. Twinking will 100% be a thing because XP is off. Yeah. Got a feeling it's gonna be a wipe. I think so too. I think it's gonna be a wipe. I'm gonna be watching your spec videos again. Get me hype. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That's good. If there's a wipe, I reroll Paladin. I like that. Troglo. Paladins are gonna be good, I think. Only reason to release a poll on Discord is to validate what they already decided. Yeah. What up, Steve? Welcome in, brother. I like X-Faction BGs. I like X-Realm BGs. Yeah, I have to disagree on that. You know, it's fine, but I just like to be PvPing in the open world and meeting all the people that I'm killing in the open world in the BG. I don't like to meet people from other servers that I have no connection with whatsoever. Do you get what I mean? Because if it's healthy to queue a BG just with your realm, it's more fun. But yeah. Everyone's going Undead Paladin. Yep. What up, Shano? I like your videos, bro. Doing good work. Or so they say they're launching. Not effect. Yeah. Rogue with Axe Mastery looks cool though. It does look cool, but I wish that thing was on a warrior because it does make like the bleed thing for a rogue. Maybe it's cool if it scales with attack power. It could be cool. I had my fill of cross-around BGs on retail, hard pass. I think AV will be a battlefield, meaning like Wintergrasp. Yeah, I heard that as well. I heard they're gonna make AV kind of like an open world thing. I think there's gonna be no issue finding BGs and arenas on the PvP server. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna be healthy. Josh, thanks for the subscription, brother. I appreciate you, man. Let's play some real Warzone Goals on Guru. Hey bro, what's gonna be your main on Epoch? I'm gonna go Undead Paladin on Gurubashi. What about you, Ghoul? I kind of hope they're gonna instance AV. The server is too big now for open world AV. Yeah, that's a good point too. It's a good point too. But it would be cool though if it's open world. It's so iconic, man. If they make open world AV first, it's the first time ever that's been done. That would be insane. Because it's so big. So it can handle all those players. Hey, it's not better to dual wield with enhancement shaman? Yeah, in most cases, yeah. It depends on the spec, Raiden. If you're talking PvP with Elemental Fury, then no. I would say 200 is probably better. Troll Lock Berserking buff's gonna be sick, yeah. Life tapping before the, in PvE, it's crazy. Initial burst gonna be good. All this waiting make me consider rolling a priest. Dude, I think waiting for the server, everyone's just, main swapping. Everyone's like, actually I made the wrong choice. So maybe this thing was a good thing, no? Would end up like Wintergrass, Blackfest? Yeah, maybe. Where would they put AV? That's actually a good point. I was thinking that too. Because, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Maybe through a cave here underground or something. That would be weird though. Can you even main swap? Character creation was always down. Yeah, but I think when they open the server you can create a character. I think. Yeah, I think so. The record keg. Yeah, I like the fact that, raiding cities is actually going to be a thing. Because apparently you get conquest for that, for killing bosses and stuff in Orgrimmar and stuff. As a horde main, AV makes me nervous. Yeah, AV... Horde has such an advantage in AV. Because of the choke points. I remember playing Alliance, it's impossible to get up the fucking hill if they control it. I'm swapping class every day. Yeah. I've been thinking like, should I go warrior? But nah, I'm going Pali. I went to where it would be and it's the same old. They can do hill spread, Wintergrass Black, dude. We have played hill spread, I think. There has been like a hill spread, like a big battleground, I think, on some PvP, on some server, if I remember. How can you even play, bro? This is Turtle WoW. This is not I'm just jumping in the sea. There was an event in Hillspread, by the way, and yeah, exactly. So I think AV it could be fun because it's so big and yeah. The only thing I don't like about Epoch character restriction, yeah, you can only have 2, but I think you can have more later on. I think it's just 2 for now. It's just for the name reservations, I think. So people are just not taking all the names. Hillspread has PvP chains with towers like Auckindon. Really? That's cool. Only limit, yeah, exactly. I made more than 2. Oh, so you could actually do it after they launched. Make more characters. I remember making 3rd character when we tested the server. Yeah. That's cool. Hey there, still struggling between Priest, Mage, Hunter. Let's go Hunter. Only class. Yeah, I think Hunter. Hunter is a safe pick, man. And also, yeah, it's gonna be good for leveling. Great for PvE. Very good for PvP. It's a safe pick. I wish they limited everyone to 2 characters. Really? I think it would be like for now, yeah. Maybe for the name, since people can't make an account, it would make sense until people could make an account. Yeah. Getting across the bridge to the Alliance Stronghold in the north map is insanity. I've never done AV. Yeah, that's actually a very good choke point. Like, Alliance have a good choke point there. But yeah, getting up the hill, if hard control it, is also impossible. You were able to make 3rd character yesterday. Yeah, I wonder if they do like the soft reset if you can only have 2 characters or something. The 2 first characters or something. But yeah, I guess we'll see. Tomorrow's the day, boys. Dude, I'm hoping tomorrow, but I think it's gonna be Thursday. Smite Priest and Shockedin will be a thing. Smite Priest, it's gonna be fun, but I don't think it's gonna be too good. Mages are super fun in TBC PvP. Yeah, mages are always good. Mage is always good. Shotgun is going to go absolutely crazy in PvP. I think Reds are going to be way better. But Shotgun's, it's going to be better, but I wouldn't say they'd go crazy. Limit people to 1 till that character is level 30. Yep, I could see that. I could see that. Especially since people can't make an account. I'm talking 2 characters period, so everyone can't just have every class in all professions. I see what you mean in a way where you'd like the server to be, you know, you wouldn't just be making massive passive gold instead of being out in the world. But then again, some people like to, you know, level all characters and have that stuff. It's a sort of a gameplay for them, so that would be weird taking that away from them. But I can see both points there. My 2 tunes are enhancement Shami, since it's been my main since TPC and Mage. Yeah, Josh, I would dip on the enhancement shaman for now. Sadly, they're not gonna be. I mean, if you're gonna PvE, then they might be fun still. I mean, yeah, they look kind of fun in PvE in TBC, but not so much in PvP. Priest just looks too strong to ignore. Yeah, if you're going disc, 100%. Shocking can beat melee DPS. Good luck killing classes. Thing is, Freedom, the only thing Shockadins are getting now is reduced Holy Shock cooldown, and Holy Shock barely heals. Well, it doesn't really heal that much, and they get some spell power. They get spell power scaling on their seals. They're gonna be better. They're not gonna be as good as you think, because they were definitely not good in TBC. Tauren Priest to Shadow Melt at the bridge. Mind controlling a Blaze Storm. Do you think they can mind control a Blaze Storm? And do you guys think they can disarm a Blaze Storm? I think those are questions I want to answer it. Because if that's if you can disarm a Blaze Storm, then rip, man. Because you can already slow it. You made 4 accounts. You can sell them, Cynthia. Sell 3 of them. Limit mailboxes too, so people can't use it as limitless bank. Yeah, Benedict, I think that's cool. Because I definitely do that, man. I'm sending back and forth constantly. 3 days of poll? Nah, bro, that's way too much. Shadow Priest is gonna be a mana battery like TBC. Yeah, for PvE. Yep. PvP, I wouldn't take Vampiric Touch until they give you Dispel Protection. And if they give you Dispel Protection, they're gonna be better in PvP. They got Pet now, mana returns. Yeah, apparently they get the their set bonus gives them the pet way more often, I think. Or Shadow or Death reduces the cooldown if you kill the target or something. Gnome Priest is the ultimate mana battery. Bladestorm is like Beast of Wrath. You can't CC, just disarm. Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I mean, it does make sense to disarm it, but if you can disarm it, and you can also slow it, it's not as good as, definitely not as good as it was before in Wrath. I've always been an enhancement champion. I'll die on that hill. Fair, man. A loyal bro. Rarest enhancement in classic. I feel ya. Steel Chain said immune. Really? If Steel Chain says immune to disarm, that's crazy. That's crazy for Arena, man. Disarm slow works only right. Yeah, I would think so. Rogues will never talent that. Yeah. Yeah, but I think there's gonna be enough warriors to be disarming your Bladestorm. Enhancement will be utterly useless in PvP though, sadly. Yep. Funny enough, if there's no debuff caps, I'm pretty sure Warlocks will be top DPS contender, DPS in Classic. Would have been top Cool. I don't think so. I think Warrior and Rogue just shatters them. I don't think being able to dot it's extra globals as well. You have to think like that's like globals you can't be casting Shadow Bolt as well, so it's not that much of a DPS increase. Of course you can disarm during it, and if not, then you should be able to disarm Bladestormer's Giga Broken. Yeah. You think we'll have PC and Wrath as content in future patches? Yeah, someone mentioned that that maybe later we could kill Lich King. It would make sense. It definitely makes sense. Racial sharing is the only thing you're not a big fan of, at least not cross-faction racials. If you're limited to your faction, it might feel... I think I like the racial thing because then you can actually play what you feel like is cool. Then you're not locked to a race that you don't really want to play, but the racial is so good. But yeah, maybe not cross-faction. But then again, then people are gonna want to play one faction. Now it kind of doesn't matter what faction you play. If PvP seems anything like TBC, warriors will be scared to leave pillar once casters are geared. Yeah. But then again, I think warriors with sweeping strikes and wreck Bladestorm on a warlock and a fell hunter, the fell hunter is just gonna disappear. So I think warriors might be difficult. Might be a difficult task for SL warlocks. And they already were before. Aren't stun classes like Rogue gonna be at disadvantage PvP? Yeah, exactly, Cynthia. I've been talking about this religiously. I think rogues are gonna be crying so much because a lot of classes are gonna have 30% stun resist. Third of your openers are gonna resist on those people. And 30% always almost feels like 50% all the time, so. Hey man, what do you think about faction balance? Do you think a faction will dominate Guru? No, because they're gonna do 50-50, Laurent. They're gonna lock a faction, so it's gonna be very even. As a Disc Priest, I would swap to Orc Racial 100% for PvP. Yeah, definitely. I'd play Enhancement in a heartbeat if it wasn't nerfed to the ground for PvP. Yeah, Enhancement's kinda rough, man. I think Boomies and Enhancement need some work. And Shadow Priest. Priest and Pala will lose something, the racial shop. Yeah, that's fine, Troglo, because we don't... the 15% stun resist is better for PvP, and Paladins will be twisting Seal of Righteousness and Seal of Command for PvP. So the racial seal is not really a big issue. Rocket Boot Fat Blaze Storm, yeah. Now we're talking. And then a mage spell steals your FAP. That would be fucking rough. And then he gets the full duration of it as well. That would be so fucking rough. The biggest troll. Druid with Orc Racial also nuts. Yeah, I think... yeah, I think Druid with Orc Racial is going to be insane. I think Orc Racial is just going to be the best thing in PvP, period. No matter what. It's only like 15% like TBC. Yeah, but it's going to stack on top. It's going to stack on top of the Priest Racial, so they're going to have 30%. The Priest Talent, sorry. Warrior Healer gonna be the best meta. Warriors are gonna be they're definitely gonna be super strong. I've seen that rocks, houses, lodges don't act as LOS. That's bad. Yeah. If you're not getting ganked, you're not playing WoW. PvP is crap. Yeah, I think PvP, world PvP is just such a big part of classic WoW. If we were playing Wrath or TBC, it would be different. It wouldn't matter as much, but here it's gonna be so crazy. It's the peak in classic. Yeah, yeah, Edward, I heard that as well. Everyone has 5% base. Is that like do we have a source somewhere that everyone has 5% base? I've been saying that the last few days without actually knowing, without being like 100% sure. Druid summon 3 Treants. Moonfire, Baron Peasant Caller, Moon Spam combo. Yeah, I think Druids will not play Treants for PvP. I think they're ass. You want NS. TBC is 5% base? Oh, okay. Will enhancement be bad in PvP? Yeah, I think so. Unless they change them a bit. Can add more engineering pet. But yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, it would be interesting, Cryptic. Imagine the pushback. Boomy is already good in PvP. Besides arenas, I mean, they're decent in world PvP. Just kiting and, but yeah, they're not. I wouldn't say they're really great. If someone catches them, they're fucked. Oh, why will enhancement be bad in PvP? It's They just don't have any gap closer. It's easy to kite them. I like to see Azrael's side of TPC content first before we head to outline like Guelph and As and Sunwell open up. Blood ups to Horde and Trinet to Alliance. Give them a raid near them too. That would be cool. Easy to be kited. It isn't though, because everyone is going to be popping swiftness pots against druids, and paladins are going to be judging them, so they can't run. I think, and engineering bombs and stuff. People that know how to play are not going to get kited. It's 100% going to be 5%. Yeah, doubt they change it. Will we be able to level by doing BGs? If not, tanks and healers get prior for dungeons. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to level during BGs. I'm pretty sure. Now we only miss jewel crafting and stun resist meta gem. Yeah. Yeah, that was such a broken gem. 1 in 3 cheap shot, kidney shot resist sounds game ruining. Yeah, it sounds horrible for rogues, man. It sounds absolutely horrible. The thing is, rogues are so good that they're still gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna be S plus tier. I think they're gonna be A tier. A plus tier, some of that. You can level in VGs, yeah. Where's the poll? Yeah, bro, I was expecting it now. Why they would change it? How good are sub rogues going to be? I think sub rogues are going to be good. But I think the stun resist meta is gonna make them. Trust me, the Discord is going to be full of rogues crying about this. Is this Project Epoch? Nah, this is TWoW. Physical blind now, that's kind of strong. Yeah, but it can be bopped now. But yeah, it's strong versus dwarves. Oh, and also, yeah, druids with abolish poison and that, so. Yeah, exactly, no more poison dispel totem. Yeah, but it just makes paladins stronger against rogues. I was in 2 BGs today. There were Pala with a head with 100 skill in NG. We need wipe. Rogue should not have physical blind. I swear they should revert more stuff to vanilla. I mean, I could see, because if they do that, then dwarf racial's strong again. So the orc racial wouldn't be so far above everything else. So, and there will be like more counters to rogues. I'm not totally against it, because rogues are already that strong. So, like I said, even if you make blind poison again and you give everyone orc racial, they're still going to be strong. They're just not going to be the absolute best class. Forgot to check blind when I was on. Update is up. What? Update is up. Sup, nerd. I think Preg Pally is going to be as big as it was in TBC. Craig wasn't big in TPC, was it? That was Wrath of the Lich King. Poll announcement, is it? Oh. Oh. All right. The player poll update is here. No wipe but prune. Prune gang. Yeah, I think pruning's good. "42 players and more than 5 gold in total." What do you guys think? Wipe it all characters will be deleted. Players will most likely get Q. Well, do nothing is... I don't want this. That's one thing I don't want for sure. Oh. The server will potentially open sooner? I mean, how much sooner? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't really care if people have 100 gold or whatever. If the servers would open a day before. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are voting. What did you vote? Let's see. You chose number 2. Either wipe or open now. Pruning will only affect the immediate and don't think it matters beyond a couple of days. Yeah. If it's full day, I'm 100% for 3. Yeah, I think so too. That's the thing. How much faster is number 3? Because I don't mind pruning people that were abusing stuff. But if I get to play earlier, I could give 2 shits about that. They can have 300 gold. I don't care. But if it's like, what, 2 hours earlier, then prune. Jesse, thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. 2, wipe it all. Yeah, a lot of people want to prune. And I'm okay with that too, because, dude, if we prune, we don't have to deal with the fucking everyone at the same area and a bigger queue at the start. But people still lose their, you know, the thing they abused. Oh, General's open. Fuck yeah, bro. Epoch hype. This is happening. This is happening. Yeah, majority of going 1. I think 1 makes most sense. Option 1 is perfect. Yeah, I think so. Fuck yeah, bro. Soon. Pretend I remember the ping pole above. My body is ready. Yeah. Dinner open again. Hate fighting for early quests. Yeah, I think 1... Dude, I think 1 is ideal, man. We don't have to fucking deal with everyone doing the beginning quests and a longer queue to start with. But people still lose their stuff. That they abused, obviously. 24-hour poll. Yeah, big hype, man. Big hype. Epoch hype, man. Will still be a lot there, but less. Yeah. Yeah, there's still going to be a lot, but I think if the queues are a bit better and people still get pruned, like 1 to 15 is such a small difference. So I think I'll vote for 1. But it doesn't really matter now, because it seems like 1 is gonna win anyway. Pure blood in here, influencing people. I'm going for 1. Server will potentially open sooner, but they say potentially. It doesn't sound like way sooner. I'm down for either 1 or 2. I vote both. So my vote is irrelevant. I just don't want do nothing. Today I chose my class. Play Warlock. Warlock's a good pick, man. I chose 3. I don't care. Those motherfuckers took 24 hours to make a poll. Need another 24 hours to run it. Then 72 hours to relaunch. I mean... Dude, we're getting the game. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's inching closer. Let's go Warlock then. Yeah, it's a good pick, man. Released this week, such cope. Nah, it isn't. It's not cope. Would the poll take this long though? Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could have made it way earlier. I can log off for 24 hours. Insane that they made 2 new starting zones in this time too. Jesus, someone's feeling a little privileged. Chill, boys. Those of us who are out of the starting zone will be way out of the pack, dude. I'm level 6. I'm happy being level 6, though. I'd rather be level 6 than 1. I think 1's gonna be horrible. Yeah, 1 is... It's gonna be 1. Based on... If there's so many people that voted, there's no way it's gonna change. Had a few friends press 1 without reading the other option. Yeah. They said they know who's got more than 5 gold and stuff, so why would they just prune? Why bother with a poll? Yeah, I mean, I think it's just because a lot of people wanted to vibe based on some polls that were made. So I suppose, yeah, I don't know. Not only did they make 2 new custom starting zones, but that means they... Wait, what? 2 new custom starting zones, did they? Did they actually? Were you talking about like Elven Forest and like Goldshire and that? I voted 1. Yeah, I think 1's a good decision. Gnome and Troll? Oh, really? I had no fucking idea. That's cool, man. I didn't read it all, no. I just read the wipe it all, do nothing. Oh, I see that now. That's cool. I'd rather read the chat, man. I can read the post whenever. That's what I care about. I only care about this stuff, to be honest with you. Level 10 Gnome Priest. I think that's cool though. New starting zone. Sounds cool. I don't think people want to wipe because of it though. Do you think we can play after a couple of hours, or at least 24 hours plus? I think it's gonna be 24 hours, man. I'd play Troll Paladin so hard. That would be cool, man. Read post to chat? Yeah, maybe. Below you'll find the options for player poll. about reopening Project Epoch servers. The poll will be available 24 hours. Oh, it's 24 hours. We recognize some players are concerned about the downside of voices influencing this poll. Therefore, the poll is intended to gauge players' direction rather than being sole determining factor. Before voting, I want to share information to help you make a choice. Why prune? I mean, bro. Yeah, I think I'm going for this. I think I'm going for 1. To be honest. 1's probably the best. I don't really want to wipe. All characters will be deleted. In this scenario, we're able to preserve player character names at the account level. It will be likely the player will experience a queue that the server will balance out the... Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think 1's the best, to be honest. Looking like Thursday, Friday release? Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. I think it's Thursday. 1 is best, yeah. But I do want to try this new zone, though. It is fucking cool that they made new zones. We want wipe. I'll have to wait for the poll to end to prune the gold and items. I hope this time is stable server, not online, offline. Cryptic, I think that might be... I think it really depends, man. It depends on... you know, I think we're gonna run into a lot of bugs, like with their new content, and there's gonna be crashes from time to time. So, but I'd rather that than not be able to play. What about people that have items in mailboxes? What if they miss some characters? Yeah, that's true. I mean, but that, maybe they can track it though. No way these zones were made in a hurry. Seems way too much work to rush for a rush job. Yeah. And then again, like, isn't this new stuff just gonna crash the server even more, or? People are still crying when instead of 42 people have more than 5 gold. Seeing Sweden is go crazy, so hot here. Yeah, it's not too hot here. Decent. Still blasting in general chat. People will cry regardless, just ignore them. Yeah. Guess it's like 10 quest for starter zone. Yeah, isn't it just it's probably like a up to level 6, right? Or 5 or something. Dig the channel, brother. Where you from? I'm from Iceland, brother. What about you? Iceland, man. Yeah, 5'6", yeah. That's cool, man. What's how many enter now? The Discord is bottled. Where's the where can you see the total amount of Discord? USA, would love to see Iceland one day, man. Beautiful place, yeah. We have a lot of tourists coming here, man. It's beautiful. The nature is beautiful here. Norway here, dude. Norway is so cool too. Sweden here, nice. At info? Right, 62. Let's see the welcome chat. It's so much faster now. It should be. I could see it in the info. It was 62,000. I'd love to live in Iceland or Scandinavia. My dream locations. I'd love to live somewhere else than Iceland, man. I want to try something different. I think it's always the grass is greener on the other side. I just want nice weather. What server are you gonna play on? I'm playing on Gurubashi, Andreas. What about you, man? Gurubashi Horde for me. By tomorrow 5, can you people, dude? It's so big. The hype for this server is just insane. I already did, Cronus. It's 62,000. I don't think it updates. Oh, does it? Don't you have to go back and forth? Probably. Hype was insane, but they failed so hard. Dude, I think the hype's still there. You can see a lot of people are still so hyped for this. Trust me, number 2 comes from behind. I don't think so, Troglo. Now you're coping, bro. I think it's too far ahead. Whoops. Oh shit, boys, we need 2 more subs for 300 subs. We got any takers? That'll be sick. Tomorrow when they wake up, it's GG. 24 hours be huge. What do you think, Trogly? You think anything's gonna change? Got you. Cheers, bro. Thank you, bro. Oh shit! We're at 302. Thanks, boys. Appreciate you, boys. Jesus. Awesome, man. Love it. Congrats, brother. Thank you, brother. Fuck, I'm so hyped for Epoch, man. It's happening. I think, dude, let me do a new one. Let me do a new one. If I'm gonna do 3 votes. No, 3 things. What do you guys think? No, let's do 4, because I don't think anyone's questioning this week anymore. When is launch? Uh, okay, let's have a look. Telemental, thanks for the sub on the follow on Twitch, brother. Appreciate you. Dodge Dog, thank you. Issue, thank you. Appreciate you guys. All right. It's gonna be Friday. Thursday's winning. Thursday's win. Yeah, I think Thursday, Friday. Oh, Friday's up there. The post intended to gouge player direction rather than the sole determining factor. Um, does this mean they might not pick the one the most votes? That's good question, man. I think Friday when most people aren't when most Epoch team isn't working. Yeah, someone mentioned that before. Maybe it was you, but that does make a lot of sense to be honest. But I'm standing on Thursday, man. Should be a troll and say Sat. Now, dude, say what you actually think. You think it's Wednesday, no, Josh? Vote too fast. Nah, I'm going for one, man. I like one. Actually, no, I want to go for one. I don't want to start at level one again. Fuck it. Now that I think about it, I just want to fucking go. I hope Thursday as I'm off on Friday. Yeah, that's nice, man. 3-day weekends. What up, Mike? Where do you play and what class? I'm playing Undead Paladin on Gurubashi. PvP, brother. What about you? Prune? Yeah, prune. There are BS items in NG 125, and that will not be pruned. Guru is not much to vote about. Yeah, that's fair because they've been testing everything on this on what's the server name? Kazan. It's a joke. They already identified the 42 people. Crazy how these guys tall. I think they're just going like they just want this to run for 24 hours. And and dude, I don't think they're I think they just want to get it right, man. Imagine if this was all this burden is on your shoulders. 62,000 people are counting on you to make it right this time. I think it's easy to be in our shoes and be like, just fucking launch. You know what I mean? But I think it's difficult to be in that position, and they just want to get it right. I want Dwarf Shaman, but now I'm considering going Orc Hunter. They're stalling. They've still been active on GitHub, so they're still making tweaks. Either way, they're gonna have hiccups. Yeah, they are gonna have hiccups, but it's more so about like doing it. Like if it completely crashes again and they have to take another 2 weeks, that might kill a lot of hype for the server. Suffering from success. Yeah, it's a good problem for them. But yeah, but then again, like imagine having such a big failure of a launch, uh, and then if it happens again, it's GG, bro. I would be fucking stressed in their situation. I want them to get it right. Yeah, I want them to get it right. But I think Friday makes sense. I'm surprised this much hype stuck around given their launch. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I just think the servers it has so much potential. That's why. If they fail again, I'm playing T-Wall fresh. Yeah, if it's like the thing is, if it fails again, it's kind of a fool me once thing. Do you get what I mean? If they fail again, it's like okay, I don't really trust the third one, and then it's like it is just safer to play the T-Wall thing. There'll be a lot of crashes, but it should be fine. Yeah, the crashes will definitely be from the new content, I think. Yeah, I saw the PvP stuff and immediately had to jump in. Yeah, same. It's just so cool, man. Open world, harder, XP for PvP kills. It's cool, man. It's new, different. How's everyone voting? I think one is the best option. Yeah, Bobby, I think right now, let's see, we had 56% of the chat voted one, so that won by a majority. But it seems like Thursday, Friday is very even here. I think 1 and 3 should be combined. I agree, man. I don't know why 3 is. It sounds interesting because of it potentially it could open sooner, but if they would have said it will open sooner instead of potentially, I think a lot more people would have chosen that. To be honest, 3 would be the best. But the thing is, we don't know how much potentially means. Like I want, I'm all for people that were abusing gold to get that pruned. I'm all for that. Uh, but I don't really care about that if it's guaranteed that it opens sooner. That it opens sooner. Do you get what I mean? Honestly cares. Yeah, I think it's more so more than 5 gold. That's what they said. So I think people have way more than 5 gold. But then again, who cares? You know what I mean? I don't really care. It's 42 characters. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't really make a huge difference. It's more so, I don't see how that's gonna make a big difference from launching sooner because the potentially sounds like a cop out. I just don't think if they remove this, I would have voted number 3. From an IT perspective, deleting stuff from database is a matter of minutes. Yeah, it wouldn't be open much sooner. Prune them and get on with it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, they can prune it. At this point, is like, imagine how many people are making accounts now to try and alter the vote, making new Discord accounts, and that's wild. Do you know what was abused? Yeah, they were max level, and they were turning in like quests for more gold for being max level at level 15, and they were hyper spawns, so people have a lot of like materials. They were just sitting there spam clicking on hyper spawns. So it's not, the end of the world. The full wipe just gives the same few got ahead a batch of new player to do it. Yeah. Nothing's ever gonna be perfectly balanced of the rip. Yep. I think it's gonna be. I think none of this stuff really matters, to be honest. I just want to play the game. Off topic, have you tried to create another faction of Guru? No, I haven't. We haven't been able to log on Guru, so I didn't really think of that before. Everyone make it sound like they're gonna be world first, get the most gold, etc. There's always someone that gets ahead. Yeah, MMO gaming. I think it's just a lot of people don't like the fact that they were abusing stuff. And I think it's more of a um, what's the word for it? What's the word I'm looking for? More of a principle thing that people are abusing what wasn't meant to be, and that's why maybe people don't want it. It was working as intended. What up, Michael? Thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. It's not abusing though. It was working. It is abusing though. I don't think it was intended to work that way because obviously that's what they mentioned. Um, I don't think they intended it to be people making way more gold than they could than normal from quests and being hyper spawns where you just sit there and pick the same thing. That would be a weird thing to intend. Haven't been on Guru since day one. Yeah, Guru hasn't been open. It's an oversight, yeah. When you put a level cap, that's how WoW works. Yeah, but that's not how it was intended. Do you get what I mean? I think you know what I'm talking about though. Like it's not like they intended you to be able to make more gold and sit there and press it. That would never have been a thing. Even though max level cap, they capped the level not for people to make gold. They capped it to deal with a problem. So I wouldn't say that's working as intended. It's not their intention to level cap for people to do that. Not really, not really on the players themselves. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're turning in quests, but if you do it intentionally, then you are abusing the system. But then again, it's such a small abuse. That's what I'm literally playing devil's advocate here. I'm playing based on what people might be voting for. Do you get what I mean? So level cut was put in place during launch because of a server issue. Yeah. So they did it for gold, but now they will not have a quest for quests. The quest for XP. That I mean, sure, that's fair, but that still doesn't, you know, make the working as intended. It's not like that. That's not. Even though they don't have it for XP, it didn't work as intended. It was definitely a failure on their point, and they want to fix it, apparently. Yeah, I think it's just, we have to be able to put ourselves in both shoes for their arguments, because there are arguments here, and there are points for both, uh, good points for both. So, how much gold? I'm not sure how much gold they gave. And I think it's more so that people just stacked up on materials that they can um what was it? They stacked up on some materials and then they can trade them in for a lot of enchant or something. Someone mentioned that. 50 silver per quest. That's a fair amount for level 15. Yeah, they had hyper spawns on gathering materials. I think it's more so that fire age than the quest thing. But I think the quest thing is also uh was not intended. So I personally have like 100 copper bars and I'm only level 8, which to be honest is kind of unfair. But again, it's copper bars. Yeah, Fire Rage, I get what you mean. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't really, like, none of this stuff really matters. So it's more of a principle thing for people that are voting against it. And also, if you didn't have it, so you have to look at it from that perspective. If you didn't have those copper bars and you weren't in the position you're in and you were level 1, you probably would vote against it because it doesn't benefit you. Um, so yeah. But then again, I don't know you. Maybe you wouldn't. But I think most people would just vote what benefits them. None of this, and yeah, exactly. None of this will matter, man. It's just we can't get to play the game, so we talk about it more than it needs to be talked about. If we were playing the game now, no one would really care. Having 42 gold is kind of big. Yeah, I agree with that. But it's not like end game. It's not like horrible end game, but early, it's very good. You can kind of abuse it. You can start controlling like auction house and stuff, but then again, it's such a small amount in the grand scheme of things. It's just a joke at this point. The whole post is just stalling. Yeah, I mean the yeah, I guess they literally could have fucking done this post this morning. So, I don't know. Nobody would care about copper bar peaceful level 20. Yeah, that's from like I don't think it matters that much. They're easily wasting our time. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is kind of like I would assume they could have made this poll earlier, but yeah, it does seem like they have their eyes on Thursday or Friday, right before the weekend, rather than trying to rush it. Because obviously, yeah, they have jobs. They just wanted to feel, right? A lot of people voting too. Yeah, that's true. They'll force it to Saturday. They have a full-time job, dude. I don't think so. I think it's earlier. I think Thursday. The end of the day, it's free survey. They don't owe us anything. Yep. I think I injured my shoulder at the gym. Either that or I have pinched a nerve from how swollen I am. Fuck. Steinar, you need me to babysit you there. Option 1 is more than 2 and 3 combined. Just wrap it up and let's go. Yeah, dude, yeah, I mean, they said 24 hours, right? They leave it for 24 hours, yeah. So it's definitely, it's not gonna be Wednesday. It's definitely, I mean, yeah, it's definitely Thursday or Friday for me. It cannot be tomorrow if this is 24 hours. Let's roll. The people that want full wipe are the real wasters of time. What happened 1 week? Apparently doing a wipe takes like 10 minutes, someone said. Yeah, exactly, Troglo. I think that's the thing. Like, I guess they won't go based on this thing. So I suppose it's not set in stone. Yeah, I also hurt myself at the gym. I guess all I can do is play WoW. You know that I think about it, my shoulder's fucking getting worse. Looks like all are in a rush. Yeah, I mean, what I look at from this is just positive things, man. It's happening this week. It's happening sooner than everyone said. What up, Daniel? I voted yeah, I voted number 1. Just prune. Cause I don't really want to level from level 1 again. I'm level 6, so it doesn't really matter. I think if we just prune, it's fine. Because realistically, everything's gonna even out anyway. The people that are the sweats are gonna be massively ahead anyway. They're just not gonna sleep and play. So I just want to get in the game. What about you, Daniel? Get the fucking I would, dude. I was saying that before. I would have done that if potentially open wouldn't be here. If it would have said the servers will open sooner, I would have went for 3. Yusuf, I was gonna do I was gonna wipe, but now that I think about it, I'm level 6. I don't really want to be fighting for mob tags at the end that zone again. I did that already when there weren't 5,000 people, and it was miserable. And it doesn't really change anything. Everyone's level 15. 1 to 15. Doesn't matter if they prune or Q, man. 7 players will try to log in. It's obviously going to be one. May as well go with the pruning right away. Yeah, I don't know if we need 24 hours. But then again, if people are not... If you do, let's say, 4 hours, then people will have something to cry about tomorrow if they can't vote. Just want to get in some BGs, brother. Yep. Yep. Just want to play, man. And we're getting to. We are getting to. I was literally expecting like 15th of August or something before. So all in all, it's very positive. Says the gouge, they could start pruning. Yeah, true. One thing I heard from Wipers, they want to be fair, but there's no guarantee. Still could be 15th. Nah, bro. It is this week. It's definitely this week. Yeah, mine's not in the fucking rested, man. That sucks. Fresh. Option 2 catching up. I mean, is it though? Option 1 was 3,000 when option 2 was 1,500. So option 1 has gained 3,000. Has gained 1,500 more over that time. I think this gap has been just increasing, if anything. I really thought people were trolling with wipe for lows, but now that I see the people with it too, I overestimated WoW community. If 3 goes to 2, it's GG. Then it's very even, man. Option 2 is now 3k behind. It was only 2k about 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it seems like the gap's increasing, if anything. It's falling behind, yeah. How big of a gap does it have for them to call it? It's just fucking... just fucking crank it? Yeah. I don't think they will, man. I don't think this has anything to do with what they're gonna do. Gap is 3k. Option 2 will be ahead in 18 hours. So many smelly nerds wake up and vote. Oh shit, you really think? Yeah, I think they're just trying to get a feel. Someone said that they're just trying to get a feel for it. But I don't think it's going to affect their decision. really. Unless it was like every vote was number 1 or something. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this also is weird because some people don't have accounts and they're still doing it. They're still voting. So you buy a PvP gear with honor instead of using vanilla rank system. Yeah, I like that. You can actually kill civilians now then. If there are 10 people in that room deciding us in the Discord poll, probably one vote, a total of 11. I'd rather have them made 2 options, wipe or no wipe. Yeah, same. Because I hate this fucking potentially thing. I think this is not it. I don't know. I think this does nothing. Only 21k. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it would be weird if these numbers changed based on if people get online. Because I think 21,000 people are kind of enough to estimate a percentage. They're listening to us, but at the end of the day, it's going to be their choice. Yeah. Prune is more rational because they don't want server meltdown when people are again at the same areas altogether. And as you said, doesn't make a difference. Yeah, if servers run better with number 1 and people get pruned and we get to play with less problems, I like that. Maybe people from 3 will realize 3 is not happening, jump to 2. Yeah, the thing is, 3 is about not wiping, so I think those people would rather go to 1. It fits this better, I think. Epoch team will also lean towards the option 1. You can feel it in the text between the lines. Yeah, I think 1 is gonna happen. 3 is the I don't care. Yeah. 3 is the I will take the potentially open sooner because it potentially could. They just want to play. Yeah, Edward, that's a good point. Like, I hope they prune the mailboxes and everything. If they're gonna prune. I think we're being pruned. Shut it down. Get to pruning. Crank it, soldier boy. Yeah, I mean, Benedicta came up with a good point before. They're probably they probably will start pruning before the 24 hours are done. First, you can see the voting distribution. Second, you can change your vote. Yeah. Yep. I think that's true 3x. It is a weird way to do it. Database 2 and 1 are not too hard to do, so option 3 with that sooner is just a bait. I think it's a bait, man. I think it won't open sooner at all. Worse than US elections. It's under 100 people. Pruning manual is easily doable. I voted all. I was thinking to do that because I don't really care. The waste of, yeah, Tom, I think I agree with that. I think I was actually expecting a wipe based on what I saw. Generally pissed how they're sounding like politic talks. Yes, I agree with you. The statistics don't change much as the number of voters increases. Yeah, I think this number here won't change at all. If anything, 1 is just gonna go slightly ahead of 2. Because that's been proving to be true the last 10 minutes or 20 minutes. Prune quest logs. So what do you guys think about the? Do you think anyone's gonna start in these new zones? Would you guys start over for that? I mean, Troll Warlock's probably cool. But I don't think, yeah, I don't think I would start over to play these zones. Let me ask this to everyone. If your voting option is not picked, is it gonna keep you from playing Epoch? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think this is just all we have to talk about now. Do you get what I mean? Like, if we had the game to play, we would maybe have like 5,000 votes. It's policy to release a new starting zone with all the issues they had. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we might get crashes because of these zones early, because they haven't been tested properly, I think. I'm playing regardless. Yeah, same. Only new gnomes and trolls. Yeah. I'm level 6 and I don't want to wait for grapes in Elven ever again. Same, man. I don't want to do the undead questing zone again, man. It's a lot of, you know, trying to tag one mob, groups together, just spamming a button. Everything else is dynamic spawn, apart from the fucking mobs that actually matter. And they take fucking ages. Get those two-toed bastards out of my starting zone. The server is the most wildcard server ever. Yeah. Why not wipe and introduce the new starting zones? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more so like that's the thing. Like if it's gonna be a bigger queue to start with to get people to go ahead of other people, then why not just go for this? 1 to 9 BG bracket. Dude, that would be so fucking boring to play. Good luck to do crates and pumpkin quest at Undead Palace, Undead Place. Oh, I didn't do those. Fuck. The pumpkin quest. Can't be as boring as waiting for crates and Undead starting. That's actually a good point. That's actually a great point. I'd probably do the BG. Yeah, that's actually a great idea, man. We'll have a queue anyway. Yeah, but if it's like, if the queue is bigger, if they wipe and they make the queue a bit bigger, like less people can get in, then it's gonna even out anyway. It's gonna get to the point where people are level 1 and other people are level 15. We were getting XP for doing from doing BGs. I think so. I think you get XP from BGs. $15 Warzone Gold gear is looking hot. Yeah. Yeah. I think the play is to get all the Warzone Gold gear early. But that's the thing, man. I hope the dungeon gear is better than the Warzone Gold gear. I don't want to be level 25 going into Shadowland Keep and I'm like, yeah, no, my Warzone Gold kit is way better than everything there. That kind of sucks. Trinkets first, then weapon. Yeah, I think so. No, if you're a paladin, Vendicta, then not. From the bright side, the constant crashes from starting areas gonna, yeah, give everyone a chance to log in. Yeah, that's the thing. With crashes, it doesn't seem like they save the people that were in there. Because if you would have DC'd, you would have just went back in queue. I think that's kind of weird. If your internet goes out or something, you're just back in queue. I hope they fix that, to be honest. But then again, if they do it that way, people can start logging in for their friends and stuff. Drumagoro, thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. Full BG gear with trinkets at level 15, 1300 HP. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. The rat race mentality is brewing hard. I'll be watching from safe distance. It's crazy, yeah. Bro, if we only have 5k capacity, only just 2 servers. Welcome to QWill, yeah. Dude, how long is it daylight over there? It's 10 p.m. It isn't right now. It gets darker. But yeah, July, June, we have literally sun until like 11:30 p.m. But yeah, I have a light here shining on me. It's not the sun. How long would it take to get the Warzone Gold gear? I think the weapons are 25, a gear is 15, and trinkets are like 5. You think I'm gonna get off? It's crazy. I'm gonna play till I pass out. That's the spirit, bro. You can play golf during the night during July? Yeah. It's insane in July in Iceland. It doesn't get dark. The shining light, yeah. The Paladin Savior. I sleep with this light in my face. It's 400 HP from trinkets only. It's insane, man. So that obviously increases at 25. From Soul BG trinket set bonus, you have 4 all stats and 20 stamina, 200 HP from activating trinket. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. At this level. Hell of a tank trinket. Yeah, but it's only for BGs, no? But actually, do you get 200 HP? It's just a battle master no matter what, wherever you are. Because if so, that's cool. What level do you need to be to start queuing BGs? It's 10. It is? That's pretty good, man. I think the one works everywhere. Yeah, it would make sense. It would be weird if it's only in BGs. But 200 is nice. 5 marks each, that's nothing. Alright, boys. I'm going to call the stream now, so my girlfriend can get to sleep. I appreciate all the follows, all the subs. Redgraph, thanks for the follow on Twitch, brother. So yeah, I'm probably gonna, unless they launch the server tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take the day off tomorrow and stream Thursday. So yeah, if you guys haven't subbed, please sub. Otherwise, good night. Thanks for the stream. I'll see you Thursday. All right. Peace late.